Gideon is raised up to fight an army that were as numerous as locusts. And what happens? A lot of people come to fight with Gideon, and God says, no, no, no. Not one of them lifted a sword. They were there to watch what God was going to do. Time and again, the Bible, God wants people there to see what he is going to do to remind you that he's going to do it again. He's going to do it in your life. If you're obedient, he will fight. He doesn't need our strength. He just needs our obedience. Can you imagine what those 6 days felt like? Walking around in silence. People were likely on the walls laughing at them. Your doubts probably start creeping in. But they kept walking. They kept trusting. They didn't quit. And on the seventh day, when they lifted their voices in faith and the walls came crumbling down, can you imagine the joy that sprang up in their hearts? Can you imagine the trust that sprang up in their hearts? Can you imagine the faith that was birthed in their hearts when they learned clearly that when they obey, God moves? That when God gives his word, it happens. You may be walking around Jericho right now in your life. It may be a financial wall, a spiritual wall, a relational wall. Maybe it's been days, weeks, months, years, and nothing has happened. But don't stop. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Because your breakthrough isn't about how loud you shout. It's about how faithfully you walk. Because God is bringing victory. But he brings it in his time. He brings it in his way. He brings it when we walk in faith. The story of Jericho ends in victory. But it began in patience. It began in obedience. It began in following what the Lord told them.